Nothing beats a good beer.
Everybody's dying, so until our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to SID EFFECT. First off, I'd like to thank every single one of you who liked, shared, and subscribed my last video. It felt amazing, and please don't forget to put down the feedback in the comment section down below. Also, if you've not subscribed yet, please don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, I don't think we had enough time last week to talk about how this channel is going to work out. So I think I'm going to put out one video a week, and the first half of all videos are going to be about something weird.
No shit, Sherlock!
As most of you know me, I'm a very weird guy. So the first thing we're going to talk about every week is going to be something weird that I'm doing or happening around me. The second thing would be a little more serious or fun, but definitely how it's going to help you, me, or anyone you know to improve their lives, or something we all can do together to improve the world around us. With that out of the way, the first thing I think I'm going to talk about today is how I've been keeping up with the quarantine. As a lot of you know, the world has been a roller coaster ride, and it's been especially tough for us international students here in USA. A lot of exchange students I know haven't been able to go back to India even though they had to, and it's been rough for them. But today, I think I'm going to focus on how I've been keeping up with it so that maybe you can take some things out of it and maybe help yourself. The first thing I think that helped me the most was keeping up a solid routine. I wake up early in the morning, apply for jobs, get my workout done, and then do other things in the day. The second thing that I think has really helped me a lot is how I've been planning my weeks way ahead so that I can order multiple things, multiple weekly groceries and everything that I'm going to need in one go. Save me a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of mental stress. For example, I like to brew my own beer. So I got about 10 gallons worth of ingredients way ahead before the quarantine started. So I've been good. Cheers. The third thing I'd say would be this YouTube channel itself. It was one of the things I'd been putting off for a very long time, and I just decided, let's just do it now. So yeah, here we are. Apart from that, I've been drinking beer, writing about the beer, working out, playing D&D, a lot of D&D. And let me tell you, being a dungeon master really does help. And D&D works itself really well for online game. You can just put a bunch of friends in a video call and get started. And the thing that I think has been taking up most of my time during the quarantine would be my hair. Crazy, curly, long hair. I don't think you can realize from the video, but it's pretty long. I've been growing it out for around 14 months now, and it's gotten pretty long. You see? With all these weird things that I like to do and trying to fit them in my routine, it's not really been that tough for me. Me and my roommates before the quarantine started also got a bunch of board games, and we've been having fun. But I do understand that it's not the same for everyone. Not everyone's fortunate enough to be locked in one house with 3 other people and a bunch of board games in there. So if you're one of those people, feel free to drop me a text on Instagram. I'll talk to you. Also, I've put a bunch of links in the description to help you with the anxiety of being locked inside the house. I understand. I've been there myself. And with that being said, let's move on to something that I didn't think I'd ever talk about. But let's get there. Roommates.
Why should you guys tell me you're going to have an enormous party? I didn't tell you I was going to be quietly working in my room.
Now, all the roommates I've ever had can tell you one thing about me. I'm a very personal man. I like to keep my life to myself and not really get involved. Why is that? I mean, why would I? I've never known them. They've got nothing to do with me. And most of the times, I'm annoyed at them because they didn't clean up after themselves, they didn't do the dishes, and they again left the door open. But today, I'm not just talking about the conventional roommate you had when you were in college. I'm talking about every single person you ever shared your room with. Brothers, sisters, parents, cousins, childhood friend, your roommate in college, the junior who used to crash at your room, the senior whose room you used to sleep at, even though they didn't want you to. Exes you still hate, exes you still love, exes you still call when you're drunk. And maybe for some people watching, their husbands, or their wives, or their children. And now, I want you to think of how many times you wanted to talk to one of them, but didn't, because their life seemed so much more perfect than yours. They didn't have any problems, so why would they care about yours? Or you just felt jealous of them and didn't share anything. But that's not really true. Everyone, at some point in their life, needs a friend. Every single one of those perfect people you saw back then needed a friend. And just think about how many times they didn't talk to you because they didn't think you had a problem. Side note, a problem isn't small just because something worse happened to someone else. If that was true, human species should have stopped crying since Hiroshima was nuked. A problem, if it's affecting someone, is a big deal to them, and you should consider it like that. Now I know there are people who definitely overreact, but sometimes try to put yourself in their shoes. Maybe they just grew up this way and no one corrected them. Maybe this is just what they saw their parents do. Maybe this is just something they didn't get attention for. Or maybe you just keep doing the same thing again and again and again and never remember to close the door the whole way. Sorry about that. Where were we? So yeah, all I want you to understand is that everyone at some point in their life needs someone to talk to. Maybe it's 30 to 60 minutes of your life. But you know what? Those 30 to 60 minutes could save someone a good night's sleep, a few months, maybe some years of happy life. And at sometimes, it can even save a life. Especially during times like these, it's really important for us to look after each other. Now, I also understand that a lot of you might be stuck in your houses in a toxic relationship. Maybe with your partner, maybe your roommates, maybe your siblings, maybe someone else in your life. So for them, I've put down a bunch of resources down there. If you know any one of such people, please do go there, help them. With that said, I think you've had enough of me for a day. Please do like, share and subscribe and be nice to each other. Set out.